Lootaku is its name, and Anime Collectibles is its game. What's inside the new Lootaku subscription box? Well, I guess I pretty much just told you what's inside. Every single month, Lootaku will deliver to you a collection of anime collectibles, and those can certainly range from things like t-shirts, banners, and most importantly, statues. We're going to go ahead and get this opened up. I believe this to be the Lootaku box for July 2019. And most definitely, I could encourage you, the humbled viewers, that if you wanted to go back and look at the previous months that have had a look at the Lootaku boxes, there's really a lot of stuff happening inside these large boxes. They're this size for a reason. I'm not waving my knife around, and thank goodness as well, Knifey McGee does have an automatic release on its blade, so I'm not going to be waving around a blade extended knife. That would be a no-no, my friends. Instead, I'm going to use that knife, that very same knife and very same blade, to cut the seals on either side of the box, and going to cut the seal on the underside. 3 little baby seals, keeping the box contents under wraps for no longer. Let's go ahead and get this open up and see what we got inside. Looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff happening this go around. I'm going to pull this one out first because this seemed to be taking up a lot of space. I don't know if this is a hoodie, or I'm going to find out sooner than later. It feels like it's fleece. Could it be like a hoodie? It might be a hoodie. Let's open this up. There we go. On the side, it's Attack on Titan, and on the back, it does look like it kind of looks like it's like a polar fleece hoodie. And then on the back is the Attack on Titan logo. If you can hopefully see it there. If you can get a close-up look at it, it kind of reminds me of like one of those expensive soft house coats. You know, those ones you go to fancy hotels. Oh yeah, all the times I go to fancy hotels. I've seen enough movies to know, and just a really soft material, kind of like, again, like polar fleece. I mean, probably could spend the whole rest of this review just feeling the soft material, but how ridiculous would that be? 15 minutes of me just going like this, 15 minutes of you, which would even be worse, watching me doing that. I'm going to instead move forward and have a look at the rest of the items inside. This is not something we normally see inside a Lootaku box. A Gundam, more importantly, a Space. Is that a Spage? It says Spage. I guess it would be Spage Warrior Cup. I wanted to actually think it would be Space Warrior Cup. But again, I'm not too up on the Gundam right now, so maybe it is Spage Warrior Cup. RX-78-2. And that's what it looks like. The front side, the side, and the top side. And of course, I'm not going to just do that. Well, actually right here it says Space Warrior Cup. Here it says Spage. I'm guessing it's probably Space Warrior Cup. Who really knows? Let's open this up, see what we got inside. We already know kind of an idea of what it looks like inside, but that's not enough for me, and certainly not enough for you guys. You guys deserve a lot more than that. Ooh, be careful, fellow. Be careful you don't snag these. Yeah, that's definitely a Gundam head. Kind of opens up like a Stein. Now, I don't have Gundam head mugs anywhere in the house, but I do have Steins in the house, and they kind of work the same way. The inside does feel like it's plastic, even though it's done in like a metallic silver. And there's the Gundam face on the front. That's a good hefty size. I have a few friends that are very interested in Gundam. Maybe I might actually give one of these as a gift. Oh, great. Now, for anybody that's just watched that, it wasn't you, by the way, Gundam Friend 1. It was the other one. There, that's enough to slow them up a little bit so they can hopefully wonder back and forth who it's going to be going to. Next, we have, I always know that I incorrectly pronounce that name. I think I, in the past, have said Naruto, and somebody has told me that is incorrect, so apologies in advance. This is the Naruto Vibration Stars Uzumaki Naruto. Let the comments start flying. Comes to us from the folks over at Ban Presto. That's what it looks like on the side. That's what it looks like on the back, and that's what it looks like on the other side. But again, you guys deserve a lot more than just that. And gosh darn it, I'm going to give you guys a lot more than just that. We're going to go ahead and get this opened up. Maybe do a little bit of assembly. What do you guys think? Maybe that sounds like a good idea. Cut the tape on either side like that. Open up the box post-haste, because I know you guys still have to be going places. And, you know, I appreciate any little bit of time that you afford this channel. Let me just move this box back a little bit. I feel like I want to free up some space. Thank you, by the way, all the time that you guys dedicate to this channel by regularly watching these videos as I'm going ahead and building something I know I mispronounced. And I hope that the mob goes easy on me. Cut the seal on the... We've already cut the seal on the bag. I'm sort of moving my way across the country, continuing to slash my way through the bag. I would hope, if anything, even though I don't deliver to you sometimes the best pronunciations on these things, hopefully I give you guys enough meaty content and rather interesting analogies. Let me at least be known for that. We're going to go ahead and take the bottom half of character, take the top half of character and snap them into place. And there we have Uzunaki. Oh boy, somebody right now is just having a field day, throwing and whipping things across their room, screaming to the top of their lungs. Mom is opening the door. What's going on in here, Jacob? It's nothing, Mother, it's nothing. At least he's respectful of his mother to call her mother, and not just, everything's fine, Barb. I don't get kids that call their parents by their first name. What's that all about? We're going to go ahead and, of all the places to connect the plug, I'm going to put it right in the back of his behind, right there. That's just attaches like so. It could have easily just gone up here as well, but I'm not band presto, so I'm not going to dissect where a plug should go. But I must say, as a humbled reviewer, that is one neat looking statue. I like also that the effect in his hand is a translucent ice blue, crystal blue, like plastic. I was going to try to find a more, well, it's kind of like a spiral bit of plastic. There's the face portrait. Very nice. Very, very cool looking statue. Benefiting so much really from all of these Lootaku boxes that come regularly, monthly to my doorstep. Very quickly you can see how a collection of statues can form out. Even though if I'm not necessarily a fan or a viewer of the content in which these statues are based from, I can certainly still find appreciation for a really great looking sculpt, and equally so also a fair bit of really nice paint that has been airbrushed onto the piece. Still don't know why it has to be connected into his behind, but I'm not band presto. I'm going to put that right over there. Presto changeo, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to rummage, a word I like to not use too often, but when I do, oh, do I salivate at the term rummage. That's ridiculous. We also got a sword inside. We've seen these swords before. One thing that's neat about these is that the plastic is very collector friendly. In other words, ergo, you can slide these off, still get access to the sword, and when you're finished displaying it or just admiring it, you can put the sword immediately back in. That was by the way, that was the box that made the noise. The blade itself, as you can see, does have a chrome blade. The handle is more like a gunmetal gray. That's a really nice weighted sword. Of course it would be, because it is made of metal. And it does also come with a sheath. And it looks like it also comes with a display stand. All the makings, all the trimmings one would require to display that sword on their mantle and admire it every single day they walk into the room. Except for Jacob. Very respectful of his mother, but boy oh boy, that kid can scream really loud. Throwing things and whipping things across the room. Also inside the box for this month, we got the Lootaku Gundam RX 782. Which just so happens also to be, excuse me, Naruto, Jacob's throwing things right now, which just so happens also to be the exact same model as the very cool mug that we also got inside this month's box. Very, very nice looking pin. You know I'm all about the pins, so again, those pins are going to find a nice little place in my collection. Last but certainly not least, gather around, children. This is actually June's box. I quoted earlier saying it was July. I was misinformed, but I can tell you though that June 2019 box from Lootaku is entitled Fan Faves, starring Naruto, oh boy, so sorry, Attack on Titan, and Gundam. So pretty cool stuff inside. We got the Vibration Stars Uzumaki, also got the Attack on Titan blanket shawl, a Gundam RX-78-2 mug, a Gundam similar model pin, limited edition pin, and the Attack on Titan 3-dimensional maneuver gear blade and blade sheath replica. If you were to do all that in your head, trying to calculate what would those all cost? Well, I think the price, the marketplace price is this. No, don't worry about that. Lootaku's done all of that work for you. Even if you're not even good at math, they very easily lay out everything in front of you, telling you that the Naruto figure, apologies again, $30 US, Attack on Titan blanket shawl is $20 US, Gundam mug is $20 US, Gundam pin is 12, and Attack on Titan replica is 15. Doing that all in your head, or simply just looking down below, you know that the price point for all of this stuff is $97 US, which I think translates in Canada to probably being about $575. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but is it really? The prices are quite ridiculous when you convert over from US to Canadian dollars. Either way, though, if you guys are interested in subscribing, simply just take the name of the box, put a www in the front of that, put a .com at the end of that. Some people who like to consider themselves quite tech and internet savvy sometimes don't even put the www in the front, and you're like, you're a rebel, and you're like, yeah, I know. Just Lootaku.com will take you right there as well. You can subscribe, and while you may not necessarily get June, I can't promise you'll even get July, but you will get, most definitely, if you act right now, sounds like an infomercial, you can subscribe and get probably August's box, still delivered right to your door. And what will you get inside? Everybody, show of hands, everybody want to guess? Yes, collectibles, sometimes t-shirts, lots of statues, and a lot of cool looking stuff every single month from the folks over at Lootaku. Scribble it off, www.lootaku.com. That's not how you would really scribble it with your finger. You're basically just going up and down like a heart rate meter. Boop, boop, boop. Lootaku.com is the place where you're going to go and subscribe. And while you're also looking at my scribbling, look also down below or right to the corner there. If you are new to this channel or long-time viewer and just never got around to it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and move on over to Mr. Johnson's house, because he is an avid watcher of games, baseball games. And if you are into baseball, why not stop on over? He's got himself some hot chili. He's really an avid liker of chili. His house stinks, but he makes fantastic chili. But also while you're there, turn on the bell notification. That will guarantee that when new videos are coming onto this channel, you'll never miss out. His house moderately smells. We're going to wrap up the review there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.